Alright, hello there guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video we're going to be creating a CRT effect, the effect that you usually see on the old train stations or monitors. And for the first step, try to make a fairly big canvas. In this case, I'm going to be using 5000 pixels by 5000 pixels. Let's turn the background to black. I'm going to be using this photo that I find in pixels. Let's convert it to smart object. Automatically the photo, it's if you save the photo and as soon as you dropped it into Photoshop, it'll automatically be a smart object. But just to make sure and double check, let's just right click, convert to smart object, and convert the photo into a smart object. Let's go to image, adjustments, hue saturation. Let's bring all the way down to -100. It will turn the photo black and white. And since the photo is a smart object, and all the edits that you make, they're going to be here, so you can turn it on and off and work with them as you go. Second step, let's go to filter. Let's open a new file, and the measurements for that one, they're going to be 100 by 100, and bring 3 separate rectangles with 3 different gray values. I'll leave the percentage of each one of them right here, so feel free to pause the video. Once you make your square, let's go to edit, define pattern. Over here you can name it whatever you want. Let's say pixelate, save it. Let's go back to our design. The photo is already black and white on the hue. Let's go to filter, pixelate, mosaic, 100 squares, like that. Let's go to image, adjustments, levels. Let's bring the levels just a tiny bit, and now click on the photo, effects, pattern overlay, and over there you can choose the pattern that we just created. Turn it to hard mix, opacity to 100. Since we have 100 by 100 squares on the mosaic, let's just start with this one on 100. Uncheck the link with layer and click on snap to origin. It doesn't even matter if you bring the levels up and down, none shape is recognizable. Let's bring it down to here. Let's play with the mosaic, maybe 20 squares as well on the pattern overlay. And as you can see, the more you play with the mosaic and the pattern, the more you're going to be able to see the details on your design. Maybe 13 on mosaic, as well on the pattern. That's perfect. Let's bring the photo into a group by pressing Ctrl or Command G. Let's double click on the photo. Let's bring the current layer just a bit down to from 0. Let's press the blend interior effect as group, and what that does is it will take out the black on the photo. If we uncheck the color fill, as you can see, all what was black on the photo is gone, but the design is still here. Barely noticeable, but it's there. Let's bring back the background. Let's double click on the group, and over here I'm going to press the first drop shadow. So as you can see, we already got a drop shadow color, but the color itself is not very noticeable. You can really tell on the design. So in order to see that, in order to have light on the design, we want to bring down the fill opacity, not the opacity. If you bring down to 0 the opacity, it will subtract all of the colors from the design. But if you bring down the fill opacity, it will only get rid of the colors of the design, not the edits. Let's start working with the lights. Let's double click again, bring the fill opacity to 0. Let's make our first drop shadow. Let's change it on blend mode. Let's change it to linear dodge. Let's say this one maybe 70%. Since this is the first one, I want this one to be pretty small. The distance maybe to 7, spread maybe 3. Second one, opacity to 75, size 15, distance to 2, spread to 3 as well. And third, this one, let's say 90 on the opacity, blend mode, linear dodge 2, size, since this is the very last one, let's choose bigger one, maybe 20, spread to 10, distance to 5, and noise to 5 as well. And what will bring this design to life, it's if we add an inner glow. So let's check inner glow, blend mode to linear dodge, opacity to 100, source to center, choke to 100, size 0, range to 100, and jitter to 100. Well, once we've done that, let's see, mosaic, maybe 11. And if you like to see a preview of how it looks like once you save, you can press Shift, Control, Alt, letter E, and it will pretty much snapshot the design, how it will look for you. Since the layer is a smart object, every single photo that you dropped within the layer, it will transfer all of the edits. So this is all for today's video. I hope you like it. This tutorial was helpful for you. Consider like and subscribe, leave a comment, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.